Virgos, the versions of the crew. Yeah, right. I'm teasing. Some of y'all might be virgins, and if you are, shout out to you. Kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's power in that. Despite with everything going on out this piece, you know what I'm saying? And a lot's going on. A lot is visibly going on. Knowingly going on, not so much visibly, unless you got a subscription, if you know what I mean. But it's your prerogative, everyone watching, cross watchers included. I'm about to do a past, present, future reading, and it's going to be a 3-card draw. I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm not going to drag this. I'm going to draw a card that represents your past. I'm going to clear up some things about the past. Then I'm going to draw a card that reflects the present moment in time right now, Virgos. And then after that, I'm going to draw a card that represents and reflects your futures. All right? So I would encourage everybody, if you got placements in this sign or wherever this sign is in your chart, apply that. I just got a comment from a long time sub now, and they put me on to another way to read into these tarot readings, and so far they've been pretty accurate. So without further ado, I've been shuffling. I'm gonna shuffle one more good time this way. Then I'm gonna slice and dice the deck, and then Virgos, we're gonna get to y'all. Alright? Alright. Slice and dice. This is your past, Virgo. The devil in reverse. Let's talk about it. Let's not be afraid to talk about this. Okay? You have had, right? Let's talk in the past tense. You have had some things that you had broke free from. It could be sex, it could be alcohol, it could be addictions, it could be exercising too much, you know? Whatever it is, you did it excessively to the point where you had to remove yourself from it because it was making you unstable. And not only that, it was consuming you, all right? Sometimes when things consume us, when actions consume us, even things can consume us. We're so attached to our things. I think you are attached to your things, Virgo, so much that they overwhelmed you. So it's kind of like an analogy that I can use. Let's say you work from home. I'm just thinking about this. No, you know what? Let's switch that around. Let's say you're working in corporate and you're so used to the resources that's all around you. You got your team that affords you this. They got this equipment. They got that equipment. And then all of a sudden, something happens, like something actually did happen a couple of years ago. And the next thing you know, they're like, everybody take off, go home. We're going to be working remotely. You're only going to be in the office 2 times a week, 3 times a week. You didn't even realize that you needed that time off until that happened because, and I don't mean time off, I mean time away from the things that you had at your disposal for the majority of your time. And I see Capricorn, right? I see Saturn, so I think Capricorn and I think Saturn. And when that happens, I'm thinking corporate world first. So the things that enabled you to work, they were actually removed from you. And this could be like a loss of a job as well. You could have lost a job in the past. It could be that. And what happened was you felt a loss of dependency because of that release. You didn't really fully realize how dependent you were on that job either, you know? So you could have felt at the end of your rope. And whatever happened, whether it was a loss of a job or just a loss of maneuvering around things that are attached to things, it still brought you back to the things that you have and being able to release the things that you have and say, you know what, I'm not going to let those have control over me. I'm not going to let materialistic things have power over me. So what's going on in the present moment? Three of Pentacles in reverse. I just drew this card for Leo. But I don't play. You know what I'm saying? I shuffle. If this card comes back up, I'm reading this card. And it's a Pentacle card. It's associated with Earth in that type of Capricornian way. There's some type of delay, which is disappointing to you right now. The delay really comes from, I feel like you thinking too much, you being at war with yourself. I think you're being at war with your thoughts, with your memories, and you know, this is interesting that I'm looking at this like this, because I get the feeling that these memories are attached to you wanting to war with someone else based upon a feeling. You feel like you want to go to war with people. And I don't necessarily mean physically. I mean on a playing chess type level. That it does involve action. However, it's like subtle action. It's like behind the scenes action. It's kind of like some sneaky shit. And you feel you can outwit them. Because it's something related to pairing up with other people. You don't feel confident in these other people. And that's kind of the reason why you're being sneaky about playing chess versus them, because it's like some fake fucking friendly shit. It's like some frenemy shit going on. But you're playing in the subconscious. You're like a mental warrior about this. And it might be based around business. You may have attempted to come out of that past situation and be released from those chains of labor, and like tried to make an attempt to get in a circle with some other people, and that didn't pan out correctly either. And you found something out through the subconscious. You found something out through a download, through something spiritual. You were shown something that was revealed to you. Like, oh shit. But this is what I get from this. This is going to benefit you. Or this is benefiting you. Pardon me. We staying in the present moment. Excuse me. This is benefiting you. You know why I say that? Because Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So I feel that should you remain being in a solo stance, empowered by yourself, empowering yourself, it's going to be fine. You're going to come out victorious. Let's look at your future card. The Emperor in reverse. So you're going to get abusive after you come out victorious. So it just makes sense to come out with the Emperor card, the Aries card, when you're going to be victorious. I told you it was about a war in your present moment, right? So, if you have children, I want to tell you this about the future. Even if you don't feel this right now, you may spend too much time away from your children based upon whatever victory that you, like I said, I felt that this is work related. Both of these cards are work related, from your past and your present. So I feel like whatever work you are getting into that brings you to your future is going to consume you so much that you're going to be wrapped up in it to the point where you're not going to be spending as much time as you possibly wanted to with your kids plural, or vice versa. Your kid wants to spend, or your kids want to spend more time with you, and you're not going to be able to do it because you're going to be holding it down with an iron fist, whatever you choose to be taking on right now. And you're going to be stubborn and standing in your power based upon foundation and legacy. And this might be difficult to explain to your children because they don't understand that you're doing it for them in some type of way. Well, not in some type of way, because you're passing down legacy. And this is because the number 4 is why I'm talking about this. You feel like all you have is you to ensure that they can carry a torch of some sort. And they may not get that because, of course, they don't have as much experience as the Emperor does. All right.